Before we begin, let me remind you to check out Uplift Clothing Apparel. They got t-shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies. Shop Uplift Clothing Apparel at upliftclothingapparel.bigcartel.com. You can thank me later for the uplifting experience, but for now, let's start the show.
This is a Silk exclusive.
I'm gonna be a living legend like MJ. Build me a dynasty like the Spurs one day. They call me Shaq cause I'm posted on the block. You would swear it's magic the way that I push the rock. I'm living the dream, just call me Akeem. Making unstoppable moves just like Kareem. All around game just like LeBron James. I'm a hood legend, I belong in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, that's about me anywhere, I done pay my dues. Bigfoot couldn't walk a mile up in my shoes. Respected by many, hated by just a few. Play a nigga too close and I'll show you what this hammer do. Yeah, I seen it all and I done it all. Built my rep by playing ball. Popping tags by out the mall. My swag crazy and plus I'm tall. Running through these dots walls. In and out of mouth like Ambassador. One hit a quitter, yeah, watch them fall. And in the summertime we want chip after chip. Me and my niggas, yeah, you know it's that Showtime click. 3 in the morning, had the hood shaking the cage. Dominated everywhere. West 4th to KA. Then the nigga went OT. Flipping up pounds and OZs. My whip game sick, yeah, they know me. Ducking the boys and my adversaries. Count my blessings and Hail Marys. I play ball, fuck these hoes. My whip game sick, yeah, I'm legendary. I'm gonna be a living legend like MJ. Build me a dynasty like the Spurs one day. They call me Shaq cause I'm posted on the block. You would swear it's magic the way that I push the rock. I'm living the dream, just call me Akeem. Making unstoppable moves just like Kareem. All around game just like LeBron James. I'm a hood legend, I belong in the Hall of Fame.
Welcome to episode 16, Words, Music, Dance. I'm your host, Paulie the Bull. As always, you can find me on Twitter at Paulie_the_Bull and on Instagram at _1080p_. And today, very special guest with me, the homie. You might know him from the intro of the show. And today I got him live on camera. Man, Big Ant. What's poppin', bro?
My G, man.
We go back
about
way 15, back. 16 years. Pleasure to have you here. Been long overdue.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I already mentioned, the intro to the show. Doing music thing still happening.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I heard the song instantly. You already know why.
You're a Bulls fan,
As soon as I heard the beat, I hit you up. I said, yo, I need that.
Mm-hmm.
Got to make that the intro. You sent it through, made that the intro. The rest is history. Introduce yourself, though. Let them know who you are, because I already, put out there. But
Yo, my name Big Ant, Left Rack City in the building. You know what I'm saying? I do music, I rap, I do it all, you know what I'm saying? You can follow me on Instagram, Big Ant Section 5, that's B-I-G. The word section, SECTION, and the number 5. All right? On Facebook is Ant Giles, very simple. A-N-T space G-I-L-E-S. Twitter, DNA Nation, at DNA Nation. Yeah, I'm here. Oh, the producer on that beat is my homeboy Silk.
Silk the beat.
Silk the producer, baby. He from Oklahoma, so I know that's kind of weird, but that's my G.
Right.
I'm all over the place, so yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out to the 5, though.
There you go.
All right.
But yeah, like I said, once again, pleasure to have you here.
Yeah, no, come
on. What else you got? You got any more songs coming soon? Or?
Yeah, basically I'm dropping my EP. I say around like maybe May or June. You know what I'm saying? It's called Gemini Mind. I mean, Gemini season is around May, June, so I'm gonna drop it around that particular time. Sense. I got a whole bunch of people from different areas and stuff like that. Different producers from different parts of the country. I'm here supporting my guy, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
We've been talking about doing this stuff for a while, and he's really made it fruition, and I'm, here to, whatever he want me to do, I'm here to support.
That's what's up. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yep.
So, we had a pretty eventful week.
Yes, sir.
in the news. First off, last week, breaking news, kind of. Let's talk about first. March Madness just started.
Yeah.
NCAA tournament's going on. For the first time ever, a 16 seed beat a 1 seed.
Yeah.
And, that...
And not only did they beat them, bro, they beat them by 20 points.
They beat them by 20 points.
That's crazy.
So it wasn't a buzzer beater. It wasn't a foul this way, that way.
It was really from end to end.
It was a legitimate win.
Ass whooping.
Yeah. So, did you watch the whole game?
Nah, I picked up at halftime. They was up by like 18.
Right.
They kept that lead consistently through basically the whole game, and which was really shocking to me because it's a 16 seed. We play ball. 16 seed being the number one seed, and not just any number one seed. It's the number one seed that's throughout the whole tournament.
Right.
They was
so
the
that's
lowest
really
seed.
164.
Yes, it's like 164.
Yeah.
So they was smacking them the whole game, and what it seems to me is that UMBC, I think, yes, name of the school,
Yeah.
UMBC, they just seem to be more hungry, bro. They wanted it.
And that's
They
what
just wanted
happens
it, you know what I'm saying?
if you take somebody for granted and you think, oh, we got this, they ain't not a problem for us, they don't even belong here, yada, yada, yada. And then now you fighting in quicksand trying to come back. And that's what ended up happening. So remember when, what was that? What was it when the Nuggets beat the Supersonics?
Oh man, they was
Remember
like
that?
AC.
Yeah.
Sonics is my team.
Yeah.
Shout out Sean Kemp. I don't know if you don't know me, but shout out. That's my player. And they lost, bro. Mutombo, that's when he grabbed the ball.
Right. That's That's that moment when Mutombo had the ball in his hand, and they was like, nobody believed it would happen.
Yeah. But yeah, this is history. So if you don't know about it, you need to really look it up and really realize this has never happened throughout that tournament ever, bro. So that's big. Like you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, it was a real good thing to see, and the kids really was hungry. You know what I mean? So,
and that's what it comes down to. Like you said, the hunger. All those sports cliches, any given Sunday, any game adventures, all that,
one
all those
shining
cliches,
moment.
Right. All those cliches, they just showed you the hunger sometimes can beat when you just take a day off, and that's why they call it March Madness, because it's one game. There's no best of 7, 3 out of 5. One game.
Gotta bring it. You gotta play every game like it's last. But just want to talk about that one real quick. That was just happened like last night before we recorded this. But starting last Sunday, OJ had his his Fox special that was recorded back in 2006. He did an interview about the book he wrote. If I would have done it.
The chapter 6 is called "The Night in Question." And you write in the book, now picture this and keep in mind that this is
purely hypothetical. Yes.
Why don't you tell me what might have happened on the night of June 12th, 1994? And let's just walk through the night.
Well, first of all, this is very difficult for me to do this. It was very difficult for me because it's hypothetical. I know and I accept the fact that people are going to feel whatever way they're going to feel. They're going to... whatever they want to feel. In the book, the hypothetical is
Charlie pulls that up.
Charlie. This guy Charlie shows up, the guy who I had recently become friends with. I don't know why he had been by Nicole's house, but it told me you wouldn't believe what's going on over there. I remember thinking, well, whatever's going on over there has got to stop, right? Kind of hooked up together, and I'm kind of broad stroking this. We go over. Get in the Bronco and go over.
Let's just go back and do the details. Where did you park?
In the hypothetical, in the alley.
Right. You park in the alley.
Yeah.
And you put on a wool cap and gloves.
In the hypothetical, I put on a cap and gloves.
Right. Yeah. And you reached under the seat for?
A knife. I always kept a knife in the car for the crazies and stuff because you can't travel with a gun. And I remember Charlie saying, you ain't bringing that. And I didn't, right? But I believe he took it.
Charlie took the knife?
Yeah. In the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The back gate, you go through the back gate?
Yes.
And it was open or broken or?
I don't recall.
Okay.
I go to the front and I'm looking to see what's going on. And I can see that it appears like Nicole had candles all the time. She really did, to keep her overhead down, I think. And music was on, and while I was there, a guy shows up.
So Ron Goldman comes in the back gate.
Yeah, a guy that I really didn't recognize. I may have seen him around, but I really didn't recognize him to be anyone. And in the mood I was in, I started having words with him.
He says to you, I just came by to return a pair of glasses. Judy left them at the restaurant.
Yeah, words to that effect, yes.
And
he was I don't know if I believed it or didn't believe it. It was pretty much immaterial because, I was more concerned about everything that was going on. and was fed up with it, I guess. And
You get into a fight. Nicole comes out.
a
And
verbal
A verbal fight.
Got a little loud, and by that time, Nicole had come out, and we started having words about who is this guy, why is he here, what's going on.
And she says, "This is my house. Get the F out of here."
And I think Charlie had followed this guy in, wanted to make sure it was no problem, and he brought the knife. As things got heated, I just remember Nicole fell and hurt herself. And this guy kind of got into a karate thing. And I said, well, you think you can kick my ass? And I remember I grabbed a knife. I do remember that portion, taking a knife from Charlie. And to be honest, after that, I don't remember, except I'm standing there and there's all kind of stuff around and
What kind of stuff?
blood and stuff around. I hate to say this, but this is hypothetical. I'm sorry.
Right.
I know we got to back up again.
Right. That's okay. I want to back up.
This is hard. This is hard.
I know. I want to back up
to try to make people think that I'm. Of course, if something like this would take place in anybody's life, if it were to happen, I would imagine it's something that you would probably automatically have trouble wrapping your mind around it. It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible.
And we watched that back a little bit just now. First off, I want to ask you, what's your thoughts on him even doing the show? Him even just like...
See, the thing is, a lot of people that know OJ or think they know OJ don't really know OJ.
Right.
From OJ's past, before the murder, OJ's an arrogant person.
He is.
So him doing that type of show is actually in his actual character.
That is true.
Me seeing it is not shocking.
Right.
But when he started saying the Charlie and all that, it kind of made me think that this dude got multiple personalities. I mean, he was... And listen, OJ don't claim to be black. So all the black people that be like, people that say we claim him and everything like that.
Right.
He doesn't claim to be black. So it's not a black or white thing to me.
Right. Once he crossed that tax bracket, he already was like, forget y'all.
Yeah. So, but OJ crazy, bro. That's maybe how I feel. I mean, OJ. I mean, yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Now, originally, it was a book he wrote because basically once he was acquitted of the criminal charge. Yeah. Nicole's family took him to a civil trial, and they won that case. Yeah. And he froze his assets. He said he had no money, whatever. And originally he wrote the book. Yeah. And it was like basically he's like, if y'all want my money, y'all gonna take this dirty money. You can have it. The book. I mean, I don't even think the book ever came out.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But that was one thing. But seeing his recollection of the night. And him laughing, and, recounted it. Like,
that's kind of scary, bro. Like, he was I mean, listen, he said he was married to her one time. Yeah. So for him to be able to recall or make up whatever he's recalling, and for him to talk about it so clearly and to laugh, we gotta. Listen, man. I don't know. Listen, man. He just looks like he might be an undercover serial killer, bro. Like on some real craziness, man. But. You gotta quit it. Right. In this country, man, you know what I'm saying? You go to your trial, you do whatever. Once you're acquitted, it's something called double jeopardy, man. They can't charge you no more. We gotta let that case go, man.
Yeah. They got nothing on them.
Nothing.
they can't.
I mean, what do you think? What do you think about it?
I mean, I'm torn. I don't know if he did it. Yeah. I don't know if he didn't do it. If he did it, I'm still of the thought that maybe he might have hired somebody or was involved with somebody, somebody was being there. I don't know who Charlie is. Yeah, that's what Charlie. That's what made me like, never heard Charlie, bro. His boy AC was there to ride when he needed to, when he tried to run out and bail. AC picked him up and broke out. We don't know who Charlie is. Yeah. Maybe he's saying Charlie instead of AC. I don't know, to protect his mans. I don't know. Yeah. But one of the rumors was that his son might have did it or been involved. And that might have been the DNA that they found, and that's why they were tampering with the blood sample because it was a match, but not a perfect match. This is one of them things where everybody's gonna have their point of view on it. Yeah. We still don't really know the truth. Even him saying that, we don't.
You already know, in this country, if you have what we call revenue, if you have money, you get treated a little differently, and you get the best lawyers, right? and things like that.
He had the dream team. He had the first dream team of lawyers. He had Cochran. He had Shapiro. He had Kardashian. He had all the names that that was the beginning of that family's legacy.
Yeah.
But they took a detour. But that's a whole nother.
That's a whole other topic, bro. We go there.
Right, but Robert Kardashian was a respected lawyer in Hollywood, L.A. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of rich people had those guys individually.
Yep.
O.J. was able to bring them all together to have his dream team. So, you know what I'm saying? And you know, we all know Cochran, if it don't fit, you must quit.
Must quit.
You know what I'm saying?
I need that lawyer.
That case itself is it's a story that we're never gonna, you know, it's
part of American pop culture.
Yeah.
It's like basically Princess Diana, OJ. That's always gonna be a part of what we're talking about somehow, some way.
Yeah. I mean, what's your thought on him saying that Nicole used to have, like, you know, orgies or wild parties, and he used to be like, you know, basically she called 911. He would come in venting, wilding out, whatever, like.
That's that baby mama drama, bro. Like,
basically, that's exactly what it is.
Yo, listen, man. Yo, with OJ, at the end of the day, I always say it like this. Paul, you know me for a long time. So I look at it like this, bro. OJ does his dirt too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, we already know OJ got a whole bunch of them out.
I believe so, yeah.
You got to look at it like that.
Again, going back to the Kardashians, the rumor is that Khloe might be
his daughter. That's not Nicole, so I mean, you know.
Right.
But my whole thing is this. At the end of the day, though, I do respect the fact that what he did say, he was only mad at the fact that it was in front of his kids.
Right.
And I don't have kids, but I already know how people get with their kids.
Right.
And now, on that phone conversation, you hear him saying, yo, my kids, get these people out the house.
If she was being influenced by drugs or anything, maybe she might have been making the wrong decision. I just know I didn't want any of these people around my kids. Doing that 911 tape that everybody hears me yelling, I'm saying I don't want these girls around my kids. And that's the only thing that argument on that 911 tape was about. I went to her house and read her the riot act.
What did she say?
Okay, the kids are sleeping.
Just stay on the line, okay?
I did what any father and would do. And yet, you know, people listen to that tape and made me this horrible person. Whenever they hear that 911 tape, can you believe he's yelling at her about this? Well, when the cops came, it became apparent. She said, I was yelling to her about this and only this. That's the only reason I was there, reading her the riot act, is I don't want these people around my kids.
And that's all he kept saying, but people want to gloss over that, and they want to talk about their personal life, and we ain't talking about what they're going through.
Right.
He said about his kids, I believe him, and that's how we should leave it at that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
But hey, you know how the media like to twist stuff, so you already know.
I mean, and it was what, 1994 when it happened.
Man.
So everybody's gonna have different recollections of what they remember, what they recall. I mean, like I said, it's gonna be one of them stories that is gonna live on.
Yes, sir.
We just gonna never know the truth, man. It's gonna be, I mean, he might maybe one day on his deathbed he might say this is what really happened, or maybe some people saying that was what he did last week. I mean, it was 2006 when it originally aired.
Yeah.
I just think it's still crazy, even if he did or didn't do it. His
emotionless.
Right, watching him say it.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like watching him, even though it was what 12 years later.
Yeah.
That was a woman you loved at one point.
Well, you loved her. Had kids with her.
You know what I'm saying? To laugh about retelling a story, whether real or fake, it's just interesting to me, man.
Yeah.
It's just like,
that's your thing. My thing is the Charlie.
Right.
Who is Charlie? Who's Charlie, bro? He said, I took it from Charlie.
Right, took the knife from Charlie. So he said, so in his hypothetical,
Charlie's a real person.
Charlie was with him, but he did the deed. He handled the knife work. Charlie was just his man's with him.
Yeah, Charlie about that life, I guess.
Right.
Like,
again, the mystery will be, who is Charlie?
Charlie. Yo, my G, that's crazy.
What do you think of Marcus Allen, though? OJ said that he believes Marcus Allen had cheated on or had taken
I believe
coal.
it. I definitely believe it. Yo, man, look. I mean, I'm barely, scratching the surface with this music stuff. You can't trust nobody, bro.
Right.
Dudes be about your girl. That's why a lot of people that succeed when it comes to relationships, you keep your relationship private. You need to keep that private. You know what I'm saying? That's your sanctuary from escape from whatever you're doing when it comes to like football or whatever the case may be.
Right.
But these dudes, they want their lady to be in the spotlight, and they be around all these other guys. And plus the fact, probably he'd be like, yo, OJ doing this thing.
Right.
Yeah.
What we call dirty macking.
Dirty macking.
When dudes dirty mac, and they like, yo, you deserve better.
Here we go.
You ain't got to deal with that.
We get emotional. And if
Fellas, stop doing that.
Stop that.
All right?
Come on.
You shouldn't have to talk down another man
Never.
to get any woman.
I never did it.
Never.
Never. Keep it a buck. That's
Exactly.
it. I just want to smash.
Exactly.
That's me.
Right. That's what it is.
I was on the beat.
That's what it is. You should never have to talk
I got a girl.
about the other
On the beat.
man.
Nah, stop. I love shout out to my girl because my girl's gonna kill me when she do that. But I'm dead ass serious. But that's how niggas should. That's how.
Right.
Excuse me. That's how dudes should do it.
Right.
It should never be like you hating on the next man to do what you gotta do.
Right.
That's just me. All right, but go ahead.
Yeah. But I mean, that's about all I can think of with the OJ joint. That's a crazy situation. OJ, I mean, he's free now. He's out from his other trial that he dealt with. He did his time there.
Man, that was, it was a retaliatory thing, right?
I mean, we all believe so. Again, we can't prove it. You know what I'm saying? That whole story is a mess in
It's
itself.
crazy. But let me ask you a question.
What's up?
Bro, he got locked up for trying to go get his own stuff.
From his man. From a friend of his who eventually was the man that at his parole hearing said he don't need to be in.
He don't need to be in here. OJ life kind of crazy, man.
Yeah, that's right. You go to jail for something you didn't really
that you own,
right?
Because you went to go get it,
yeah.
But you went to jail for robbery.
Oh man,
I don't know,
but they threw him with it: armed robbery, kidnapping. Because basically, once you walk into a hotel room and lock the door behind you, they can claim kidnapping.
Oh yeah.
Because now you're preventing.
We guess they will. Yeah.
Yeah. Get right. So they threw armed robbery, kidnapping. A whole bunch
whatever
of charges.
they wanted to, bro.
Yeah, he's supposed to do 33 years. He did like what 10? I think he was
like 12.
Like that. Yeah, 12. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, and I didn't think he was gonna get paroled.
Right, me neither. I really didn't think so. I was surprised.
I was like,
that's why I followed that. That might be a Netflix special itself, like because the hearing and like I said, the man that he was going to get his stuff from ends up being the man at his parole hearing to say,
speaking on his behalf, yeah.
That's his man, that's his
crazy.
boy. Like
that's my man speaking for me, but you kind of like got me locked up.
Right, like that's just OJ's, like you said, OJ's life.
His story is crazy.
His whole story, his life, like what he been through in the past 20, 30 years. I mean, great football player. He had records for running back. Yeah,
easily.
He had records. He was one of the first to cross over. Hertz commercials,
jumping over the person in the airport.
Right. He did the Naked Gun movies, commercials. Like he was one of the first to make it. And then, ever since then, it's just been, just drama. But speaking of another football player that can't stay out of the news with drama, Odell Beckham was in the news this week with some girl, whoever.
Shout out to Odell, though.
You're Giants, so But Odell was in the hotel room with a female, kicking it, had some pizza.
Man, listen.
He had a blunt in his hand.
Hey.
But she had a credit card in her hand.
With a little powder.
And a little powder in front of her. So it begs the question: what was in the blunt? What was going on? Quick video, whatever. But what you think? You think Odell on the nose candy or?
I don't know, because like I said, it's guilty. Well, this country is guilty until proven innocent.
Right. Well, in this country, the court of public opinion holds more weight than the judicial system.
Basically.
So,
he wasn't snorting. It was on the card that she had in her hand. That's one.
Right.
Two, the little thing he had in his hand, it could have been a blunt. Right. But it wasn't lit. Right. And it wasn't like, you couldn't really see it.
Right.
So basically, you don't got nothing on me.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I have more of a problem with the fact of these dudes, man. These dudes.
Right.
I'm famous.
The biggest issue is the fact that she was recording.
That's all I got to say.
Them in bed together doing whatever.
So you on my wavelength.
We just seen a Black China sex tape.
Man, terrible.
We just seen Kevin Hart get extorted for infidelity, whatever, caught on camera.
Man,
when are these dudes gonna learn?
Well, like, when you gonna learn? I'm famous.
Take the phone, but especially if you're in a hotel room. Fine, they don't have no camera set up. Get her phone. Take her phone. Stop. You don't need to snap this. We eating pizzas and smoking and doing whatever we doing, it's nobody else's business.
See, I heard a rumor, like, you know what I'm saying, shout out to 50 Cent, it's about 50. I heard 50 basically makes chicks sign contracts before he has sex with them.
Makes sense.
And before you walk in the hotel room,
Makes
you have
sense.
to leave your phone.
Makes sense.
That's what Anthony would do. You gotta leave your phone, and you gotta have a contract.
Yep.
Because, it's like, because
I got something to lose.
I got something to lose.
You don't. You gonna come up from this.
And when it comes to these groupies, they want to sleep with you because of who you are.
Who you are, yeah.
That's it. So at the end of the day, you want to sleep with Odell Beckham, you need to leave your phone, you need to turn it off, and we do whatever we do.
Right.
I don't understand these dudes. The game is just different. You know what I'm saying, Paul? I don't know, man.
I mean,
You know?
social media, it's bad now because extortion is nothing new. You know what I'm saying? But it's easier now. Every phone has a camera in it, and it's top quality video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She could have more 1080p HD quality saying me and Odell doing this. Now his career is done. If, like, again, not much has really come up from it, but it's just the fact that the carefulness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just got to be a little more wary of who you're dealing with. Again, I don't know. I don't want to talk bad about her. Don't know her.
Yeah.
But I mean, however he know her, met her, whatever, you got to just know her a little bit better. Know her background. If you don't know her, it's just the one night stand. That's cool. You're a grown man.
Yeah.
Just make sure you know that she's not trying to get you caught up in some other stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's potentially top 5 wide receivers in the game.
Top 3.
Top 3.
I give it to him.
You know what I mean? Like, you got something to lose. Your career is really just getting started.
You want to get paid?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Did he just get his
Nah, he remember out. Did he? I don't know. But I think he's trying to get, like, to be the most paid player, highest paid
This is
player.
what, his 3rd, 4th season?
Something
Fourth
like that,
season?
yeah.
So he's still at the beginning stages of his career.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you still got a lot more to go through. Like, you just get.
You can't risk it all, man. It's not worth it, man. It's really not worth risking it all, you know?
Yeah, but speaking back on the Black China thing, though, did you see that tape?
Oh, I saw that tape, bro. Terrible. Terrible, man. These dudes, I got just a secret to this shit. It's a secret. The baddest ones, I don't know, man. You usually got to train them and teach them how to do things because she's terrible. If you get a ugly or a fat chick, nah, we stop.
Shout out to the ugly fat
Shout out to the ugly fat chicks, but yo, what I'm
you
saying,
know who you are.
but what I'm saying is, people be like, yo, Black China, bro.
Right.
Black China.
We all thought she probably was talented.
Talented.
She's known for she had Tiger, Rob Jr. Kardashian. You thinking, all right, she must be putting it down to catch these.
Something, she doing something.
Nope.
Nah, I'm good. Like, I mean, like, you know what I mean, bro?
Her body looked terrible anyway. I ain't gonna lie.
It look like she like an ant or something like that, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Her
But
body already, so it's like,
I'm not into all that fake stuff.
Yeah.
Like I need it to be natural. And I can't.
Yeah,
But it teaches on.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Apparently, there's some dudes that like that. I mean, she keep a man. She keep around somebody. So, like you said, to each their own.
Yeah, that's what you like. That means
right.
I'm not gonna knock you.
Right. But that sex tape.
That sex tape might have been the worst one we've ever seen. Make Kim Kardashian look crazy, bro.
Man. So me and Big John was on it. Shout out to Big John.
Big John.
Me a couple episodes ago, we were talking about sex tapes we've seen or whatever. Which one stands out to you that throughout history, whatever? That
That might be the best question somebody has ever asked me.
Which one of those? Because I mean, we all curious. People can deny and say they didn't watch them. We've all checked them out once or twice. But which one kind of stands out to you and you was like, yo, this one, she did, or you were surprised, or what, or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
bro, that's a hard question. I gotta
Paris
think.
Hilton.
Nah.
Kim and Ray J.
Nah.
We don't even count R. Kelly because that was pedophilia.
Nah.
Pam Anderson and
She put a little work.
you know what I mean? China and the 1 2 3 Kid.
Terrible. I seen that.
What else was there?
I got one.
What you got?
Eve and Stevie J.
Forgot about that one.
Yo.
Forgot about that one.
Stevie J?
Yeah, forgot about that one.
Stevie J.
Eve.
Oh, then you got Vivica Fox.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Vivica Fox.
The Eve one. The Eve thing.
The reason is because Stevie J, like, it's like, yo, his track record. He got a couple of good ones.
Yeah, his resume.
So I look at the resume, and that's a good resume.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Official. Yeah,
That's true. What about you? What do you think stands out to you?
I was thinking. I mean, to me, Kim Kardashian was boring.
That shit was whack, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it catapulted her to fame.
Man, these dudes, man.
I was thinking the Pam Anderson one kind of set it off because I think that kind of started the whole like
The craze.
sex tape
Yeah,
thing.
the
Like
craze.
like that one might have been what really people, because they always say they leak or mysteriously become available, but it's like, come on, son. Yeah, you know,
clout, man.
somebody get them out there and then sell it to the porno sites and you know what I'm saying. But that one, the Pam Anderson, Tommy Lee joint, that kind of. And the ladies was impressed with what Tommy was holding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, that's that. But we like me and Big John was saying, like, you know, we knew Pam from Baywatch.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like,
So we wanted to know what was, you know, and we
And she
was
got
like,
a little
okay.
popping, whatever.
Yeah.
Shout out to
So
Pam
that one, I think everybody was impressed with. The men was cool with Pam. The women was cool with Tommy's. I think that one, and that kind of set it off. And everybody was like, you know, I got to do that now. You know what I'm saying?
Show up.
Right. And it's the thing. It's like, okay, you think China.
Oh,
Knowing she being recorded, like he recording it.
She knows she was being recorded.
Put in some work. Like you gotta put in some work.
Nothing.
Even if you're not gonna sell it or whatever, but it's like if you record it, it's for the intent to watch it back or something, or for him to watch it back or when he's alone, whatever. Put in some work.
Did you see the Stevie J joint?
Yeah, I saw that one.
That one was.
He put in some work. I forgot about that one. But
That's the one. That's the only one I can think of that was actually pretty good.
That one was
You know what I mean? What's the name? Yeah, that one right there.
Yeah.
And that, like I said, I look at about a dude's resume.
Yeah.
I wanted to see Kanye say he had one with Amber Rose, but I ain't get to see that. I would love to see that.
You want to see Amber? That Amber dude, she could be alone.
Shout out to Amber Rose.
Shout out to Amber Rose. Shout out to Amber Rose.
Yeah, but you know, but I'm just saying, that probably be the one to stand out to me. Definitely the Stevie J and Eve one.
Yeah. I mean, everybody comment below. Let me know what y'all.
Yeah, what y'all think? You know, comment below. Let us know, man.
Yeah, let me know what y'all think. Which one stand out to that? Stand out to y'all. Which I think of those that we mentioned. You know, what have you. But I also want to talk about DJ Envy versus Desus Mero.
Man, bro.
So what was that? Wednesday, Thursday. Desus Mero was on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to Envy, Charlamagne, Angela Yee.
Angela, you a cutie, Angela.
You know what I mean? But Envy had some beef with Desus Mero. He was previously, before that, he was on what's that show called? The Real.
The Real.
Yeah, he was on The Real, and him and his wife, and they were talking about, you know, the phase they went through with his infidelity and all that they went through. Desus Mero, being who they are, clowned the clip, and Envy didn't take too kindly to it. So he waited until he got them on the show to play tough guy and call them out on it. So he got them to apologize, still ended up leaving, walked out.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We got two guests in the building.
Why you ain't say special guest,
We
man?
got Dickhead and Pussy. Let's get
Wow. You know, usually
Let's start with this. You owe my wife an apology.
we owe your wife an apology. What do we do?
Absolutely. When you insinuated that she was there for the check. Yes, she did. When you said she was there for the check. That's what you said exactly. I heard it.
And so you
I have
feel
the clip right now. Yeah, you owe her.
All right,
you
let's
owe her
hear
an
it, let's hear
apology.
it.
Hold
Let's
on,
hear the-
hold on,
let's hear the
hold on,
let's hear
hold
the
on,
clip.
Hold on, Yee.
We got the
My
clip
wife
on
been with
deck?
me since 15.
all right. Let's hear the
Hold
clip.
on, I'm talking. Since 15. Before I had $1. She
Okay.
was making more money than me. So to insinuate that she was there for a check or she's good with Envy's check is a disrespect to me.
Okay, can I hear the clip?
Everything was fantastic. He was a wonderful father. He never failed at that. I really didn't see any red signs.
He's like, damn, you lying as hell. You lying like a motherfucker for me. I appreciate you, queen.
Any red signs.
Wow.
And when I found out, I hired a divorce attorney.
Wow.
I even began to prep my kids. And
How do you prep your kid? Your daddy ain't shit.
Envy was ready to speak his piece.
Talk to him.
Envy.
He did it with the echo shit too. Like, yo, I ain't really sorry.
I felt like a letdown. I felt like a failure. And, you know, like I was Rashawn at home, but in the streets I was DJ Envy. So it was two different people. And
I didn't know DJ Envy.
Right. And
Got
it
it.
was a situation.
Well, you know them DJ Envy checks though.
What? Mother
I don't know.
You know them deep.
That was a joke, Envy.
I don't
For
play
real?
that joke when you talk about my wife.
All right, I apologize then.
You see what I'm saying? You can talk about me all day. You can make
All right.
jokes of me, but when it comes about my wife and my family, it's a little disrespectful.
Envy would never do another joke
And you
about
should
you.
know that because you got kids and a wife.
No, I feel you. I hear that. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the
But
day,
there is no but.
No, there has to
There
be
is
a
no
but.
but when it comes to wife and kids. There is no but.
But
You
look,
can talk about me all you want, make fun of me all you want, but when it's wife and kids, there is no but.
look at my Instagram comments. It's
I don't
full
look at
of
your
like,
Instagram
yo.
comments. I don't look at your
it's
shit. I don't
full
talk
of
about my wife
everything.
and my kids. You can play with that. I don't play with that.
I don't play with that neither.
All right, then
but
you
at the
should
end
know
of the
that
day,
it was respecting it. You should know that immediately.
Come on. You really thought that was a disrespectful
Yes, it was disrespectful.
maneuver?
Yes, yeah. When my wife heard it, she thought it was disrespectful too.
Really?
Absolutely disrespectful.
Okay, I'm
Absolutely.
sorry. I thought we was cool.
I thought we was cool.
I thought it was like a jokey joke.
No,
kind of
it's
thing.
not a jokey joke. It's a jokey thing when you joke about
All
me.
right.
You could joke about me.
I did
all
not
day
know
long.
that. I did not know that. We have never had this conversation where you were like, your boundaries is here. Don't do this. Don't do this. We're having the conversation right now. You telling me, and now I understand. You telling us do not joke. You will not hear no more jokes about your family, about your kids, about you, or nothing.
I talk about Charlamagne. I talk about Child. I talk about you. But I'll never bring it to your wife and kids, regardless.
Okay, cool. You've established that. We understand. We're claro. Boom.
Everything good?
Everything's good.
Sure y'all don't need 5 minutes, New York style, you know?
I got my Spanx on, you know what I'm saying?
I
My shit
mean,
is tight.
Everybody
we good.
woosah,
We can
okay?
go outside, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody woosah's fine.
Yeah,
You good? I'm good. All right,
We
okay.
put some respect on your name, you know what I'm saying?
So, Mero.
A few minutes later.
By the way, man, I don't know what kind of Jamaican voodoo Desus put on me back in the day. But Desus was trying to get me out the paint with black women for a long time.
Oh, here we go again. 3 years late. All right, but who? Well, it's you. You dig your own grave.
I didn't do it.
It's your own grave. Every day you dig your own grave. Like you can't. You just don't leave well enough alone, bro.
What just?
Yo, every just walked out
Okay.
here.
I mean, not for nothing. No, we
why?
doing a 5-city tour. So
please put the camera on Envy's chair right now. That nigga is light skinned. You hear me,
Bro? Why is he so tight though?
No, okay.
You know, I don't know what that was, but tell me what. First off, would you have handled it if you were him?
Envy.
Yeah, if you were Envy, would you have waited till the show, or would you have addressed
Oh,
him?
you definitely do it after the show.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel
or before? Would you have done it before?
before or after,
Or would you have
whatever.
done it days? Would you have just contacted them directly?
Yeah,
Or would you
especially
wait for the
because
show?
like now that after watching it and how they were saying that they was cool with Envy from before, he definitely should have did it before the show. Contacted them personally, like, yo, I need to talk to you about something before y'all even come on the show.
Right.
And then we can talk about it, you know what I'm saying, as men. You know what I'm saying? Envy got in his feelings. Shout out to Envy because I met Envy a couple of times. Envy showed me love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Envy's one of the realest DJs in New York City, so I'm not even trying to shit on Envy.
Right.
But on this particular matter, he's wrong. You know what I'm saying? As a man, you gotta sometimes you gotta, you know, like, I'm cool with you, Paul. I'm not gonna go crazy with you right here.
Right.
If I had an issue with you, I'm gonna pull you to the side, I'm gonna talk to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just out of respect. You feel me? And I feel like he was saying that, you know, he felt like he was defending the honor of his wife.
Right.
But when we watched the replay, the dude really didn't disrespect his wife. He said something, it was funny, but he didn't go over the line the way it was disrespectful.
Right.
So Envy's reaction was a little overboard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I woke up that morning and I'm on Twitter. I saw Ebro, Envy, Joe Budden all tweeting each other about it, and I'm
Yeah,
confused. I'm like,
they
what are they talking about? So it was funny because Ebro was calling it like a publicity stunt.
Yeah.
So do you think now? Obviously, Ebro's on Hot 97.
Yeah, you know how that
Envy's
go.
on Power 105.
Yeah.
Do you think Ebro might have a point, or he's just saying that being the troll that he is, you know?
Honestly, Ebro may have a point, but I don't think it was a publicity stunt. I honestly really do think Envy got in his feelings because also you gotta remember, as a man, when you're in a relationship with a lady and stuff like that, Envy's in the doghouse. Regardless of the fact how long ago that was, his wife's still looking at him in that situation because she know the whole cheating situation and she knew about it. You know what I mean? So anything he has to do to make her big her up, he gonna big her up to defend her honor.
And I was gonna say that too, right? He got to defend her because even if he didn't take it as serious as she
That's still
did,
his wife.
the fact that she took it serious, he got to boss
you got
up
to
for her.
boss up for her. It's a team thing. So that's your lady. She felt a certain type of way. You got to man up. I just want to have manned up on the camera because you know it makes you look a certain type of way.
Right. But yeah, that's why I was saying, like, because Ebro was, like I said, Ebro being the competition. He said that they, you know, to help the ratings, yada yada yada. So I mean, he might have a slight point. Yeah. But I feel like, okay, maybe they could have had a word. Even if he waited to see them, knowing they might have been pre-booked on the show. Okay, pre-production, fellas, let me talk to y'all real quick.
Yep.
Just get it out the air, because then it could have been spoken of on air. You know what I'm saying? But it'd be like, but we squashed it. Welcome to the show. Move on.
Yeah.
You know, but Envy has history.
He does.
He had so DJ Drama was on the Breakfast Club one time, and Envy introduced, kind of like how he did. He gave him a little dry introduction, but then he kept his head down. So Drama's talking to Charlamagne and Yee, but he keep looking at Envy like, he all right? So even Charlamagne knows, like, yo, you good?
Yeah.
So then Envy was like, you know, we got some beef. It was like minutes later, and it's like, dude, you was holding on this end, like, you know.
Come out.
Yeah. So
What up, y'all? It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. And we got the homie DJ Drummond here this morning.
Yo.
11 minutes later.
Why Envy being so shady to drama?
No, I'm good.
Between those two.
Drama, maybe you can shed some light on it.
I don't know. I'm curious.
Like a nice guy.
Envy got his head
Is
down.
it because I don't have a
on the phone the whole
Mufasa
time?
envy? I don't have one.
Nah, well, if you want to get into it, the reason why.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Yes!
Again, he's kind of got a track record of being emotional and then, I guess, holding it for the show. And I don't know. And again, I don't know him personally, so I don't know if he's, waiting for the show to have that moment, because we all know the moments usually happen with Charlamagne. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Fredro, Beanie Siegel, Birdman. You know what I'm saying? The moments are usually Charlamagne's moments. So Envy's moments all seem to be very sensitive moments of his. So
yeah, basically.
You know what I'm saying? But ironically, this week also they had Michael Blackson on the Breakfast Club.
Oh yeah, okay. Mm-hmm.
Did you see that episode?
I saw a little bit of it. Yeah, definitely.
And they had him on it because of him
and,
cracking jokes on Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
During his infidelity situation. So it's like full circle. They had a man on it who was cracking jokes on another man's situation, and then it ended up happening to them. So
my whole thing is, well, not to cut you off, I just feel this is honestly, you can't have your relationship public. A lot of these artists and stuff, because once you put it in the public space, you allow people to talk about it publicly.
Agreed.
And that's the thing, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Kevin Hart has his relationship publicly. Like you said, Envy. Everybody knows who his wife is and stuff like
and
that.
they got a podcast together.
It's too much. I honestly believe you got to have some sense of normality. You got to have something like, for yourself.
Right.
That's why, like, how Ludacris, he's married, but his wife is like a doctor. She has her own thing, and she's able to keep her normalcy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We really don't even know. Like, if we could walk past her in the street,
I wouldn't even know that's her.
Wouldn't even know who she is.
And that's how it should be. I honestly believe that's how it should be. Unless you already was like that before you,
right. And I was saying, too, because we were talking about that before in one of the previous episodes, how even Jay-Z and Beyonce, they're both huge in their fields and markets.
But they keep that.
But they keep their stuff private. Even when they make a song about it, it's still, they're telling us what they want to tell us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still to the point
they're in control of the narrative.
They're in control of it, right. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, and they don't make public statements. They don't go to the radio shows. They don't do all that stuff. Like Kevin Hart talking about, that's my rib, and all that stuff. And then when that catches up to you, and everybody like, you was just telling us that was your rib and your world and your this. Now you cheating on it. Then he got to go back and say, okay, what happened was.
What happened?
You know what I mean? So it's just like one of those, when you put it out there, now you got to keep going back, because you got to continue the story. And he does it in his stand-up too.
Yeah.
So that's where, and again, similar situation. Michael Blackson thought him and Kev was cool to the point where he could make the jokes.
Yeah, and then Kev took it personally.
So it's like,
I like Michael Blackson. He seems like a down-to-earth dude. Kev is really blown up real, like, the past, 5 years maybe?
Yeah.
So, like, the whole situation with that just seemed like it needed a conversation. That's all.
And again, I feel like them two could have talked. They both from Philly. They both went on the road together. Like, I think Kev didn't have to just go to Breakfast Club,
get crazy,
and then call him out and da-da-da. That could have been a conversation between them two, and they could have went from there and what have you.
That's the thing now. A lot of men just don't know how to just pick up the phone and have a simple conversation. Bro, I felt a certain type of way. Listen, man, I don't appreciate it. Hash it out like that, and then we good. But now it's getting to the point, it might not be where they can fix that, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I think right now, publicly, right. I mean, anything is possible if Jay and Nas can talk about what they talked about on songs and be cool. Anything's possible, but you got to have that conversation.
You got to have that conversation.
The more y'all talking, right. You know what I'm saying? But the more y'all just go on the radio shows explaining your point of view and not listening to each other, it's not bridging the gap.
Yep.
It's gonna just. You're right. So that's just, they got to figure that out. I think the social media era that we're in now, it's separated. It's divided close friendships, and it brought us closer to the world. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's out trying to please multiple people that they don't even know, and meanwhile they're losing touch with people that are right there.
You're absolutely right. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
it's like people are like they're more concerned about how many likes,
yeah,
and views they get than really that interpersonal relationship that you may have with a friend that you really knows you.
That's right
there.
there.
Yeah, that's right here that can help
hop,
you.
skipping a
talk
jump,
to
a
you.
car ride, a phone call. You know what I'm saying? But you worried about these people that you might not have even met, but because they click like, or I mean, you know, in certain situations might even be profitable for you, whatever, buy a ticket or what have you.
Maybe.
But it's like, you know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you worry more about fans than friends.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what it comes out. Like I said, I don't know Envy personally. I don't know, but for me, I wouldn't have waited to the show.
Definitely not.
To bring it out. I would have, especially because even if Envy's not cool with them, Charlemagne is. He could have been like, yo, let me talk to your peoples real quick, or you know what I'm saying, can you set up a meeting between, because or even talk to Charlemagne like, yo, did you see what they said? I don't feel the kind of way. Can you talk to them about that?
Talk to them, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's many ways than to just what he called them, dickhead and asshole, something like.
It could have got crazy.
Now you use a name call like you in elementary school now, like you know what I mean? Like you get to the show, you the A Mike, the host of the show, and you got personal feelings, so you calling them names. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that's not very professional.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously their show was on, I think, Revolt. So, you know what I'm saying, it's on TV, but it's on cable TV, so he can curse and all that, but it's just like you calling them names. Like, come on.
It's like childish.
He's very childish.
Bro, it's like, you know, come on, we gotta be adults at some point, you know?
You know what I'm saying? I feel like he could have handled it a little better. I think, and then like I said, I woke up that day, they was talking about it on Twitter, so it was just, I think they recorded it previously the day before.
It did.
Yeah, so everybody knew about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was just like, but it made for funny content because Desus Mero that night, I'll show you that clip too. They on their show, because they have a show as well, so it's like show versus show. They went in on him from the start of the show. They roasted him for a good 20 minutes.
Do any good interviews lately? Oh man.
I think for it to be an interview, you have to actually complete the interview with everybody in the room. You know what I'm saying? Interview an empty chair. Only Clint Eastwood could do that.
Yeah. I mean, if a host could walk off a show, maybe there's too many hosts. Let's get started.
I guess he thought it was done. He just gave them content for their show.
And actually, you gave them more followers.
You gave them right. Like I said, if I wasn't following them, I'd have been like, because like I said, I woke up that day. They didn't say anything, but people I do follow, Ebro, Budden, and then like was all conversing, and all you see is that, and then you find out. Then they posted that episode of The Breakfast Club. So now, like I said, I was already following Desus Mero, but if I wasn't, I'm looking at them now, like what they gonna say. Yeah. And then if I never watched their show before, I'm gonna go watch. So it was like.
Tit for tat.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Right. But in the end, I mean, everybody wins. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about it now. They got some clicks on YouTube. So Ebro might be right. Who do you prefer more so, Breakfast Club or Ebro in the morning?
Oh, so you gotta watch that.
Just be going there, you know.
I like both of you guys. All right, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I love the Breakfast Club. I love them. I like the fact that, you know, they made it mainstream. Right. They, you know, Revolt, everything like that. But what I do like about Ebro kind of, if he doesn't like the music, he's going to say it, bro.
That's true.
And that's the one thing I like about everybody calls him an old head and all this other crazy stuff. Right. But the thing about Ebro that I do like is the fact that he will tell you, like, yo, nah, you trash.
That is true.
And they
even told, Biggie's son went on there. CJ was on there, and Ebro was like, work on your boss.
Yeah, work on something.
And that's Biggie's son.
That's Biggie's son now.
You know what I'm saying? But it don't matter. Like, he was like, you got a legacy.
Hip-hop is losing its essence, bro. And, like, that's what this show is really supposed to be about. And that's the one thing about How 97 I do like. But all around, I like.
Yeah, I think Ebro stands out on his show. I think the Breakfast Club is a good team.
Yeah, they're a good team. They know how to feed off each other. You know what I'm saying? Their cohesiveness is very good. You know what I mean?
I think, especially now, Rosenberg is busy because he got his ESPN job.
Yeah,
he
all
got wrestling.
Yeah, he on wrestling.
I think he got a lot more other priorities and things that he be all right with. The show fails, and I think Laura is she still finds her place, but I don't think she really stands out.
Nah,
like
yeah, she's kinda
Angelique
there,
does her
yeah.
own thing. She
Yeah.
got her podcast. She got her own crew of stuff too.
Yep.
She, she's known. I think Laura's still finding her place, but I think Ebro shines on his show. I think and I think that it shows in the name. It's Ebro in the morning with Laura and Rosenberg,
Basically.
and it's the Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club's together.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that kind of shows in the whole titling of it and stuff. But once again, comment below. Let us know what you think about it. Yeah, let me know.
Who you like better?
Yeah. But for now, I mean, Ant, got anything else on your mind?
Nah, not really. I mean, I'm just glad that you did this, bro. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Glad you
We
did,
spoke
man.
on this like he said he's gonna do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I support those that support me. Paul supported me from the beginning.
Likewise.
So
I was in the first
support
video.
this man. He was in my first video. He was in my first
Repping you. I was there. I was there. I was there in the video.
He was in my first video. So anytime he need my support, I'm gonna support him, son. Like,
definitely.
And he's a guy. He's a very smart dude. He knows what he's talking about.
I try, man.
You know what I mean? And hey, he's my dude, man. So I'm supporting him forever.
Yes, sir. But always check out 2021 Vision.
2021.
Across all social media.
Yes, sir.
This is posted every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
YouTube. It's on. The audio is on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play. I'm everywhere. All right. And once again, let them know where you at. Let them know where the music and stuff they can find it.
Once again, on Instagram it's Big Ant Section 5. BIGSECTION the number 5. On Facebook it's Ant Giles. Yeah, that's my government. So it's ANTGILES. But like I said, I support those who support me, and this is one of my biggest supporters.
Likewise.
So let's do it.
But on that note, we out of here. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the show, hit the like button. Share it. Tell your friends about it. Let them know what's going on. Also, hit subscribe and the bell to be notified when new content is loaded, because there's much, much more to come.